Hello. Welcome back. I'm super excited to be here. Thank you guys for all of your continued support and love. Like, I super appreciate all of you. Woo woo. We got Mojo in the background. I've got my haha kitty be good bottle just in case they start acting a fool. And we're going to find out what your crush thinks of you. For those of you that are wondering. Before we get started, we're going to talk about this right here. Dun, dun, dun. This is my book. It's called Say You Love, and it is a testimony of triumph over the darkness of childhood sexual trauma and addiction. And I wrote this entire thing on my phone. I used a text-to-talk like Word app, the Microsoft Word app on my phone. I mean, I did use paper too, but for the most part, I used my phone. Hello. So I know that a lot of this is not going to apply to, my married folk, but we're going to find out what your crush wants to say to you or what they think about you. I got the kitties. The kitties are my crushes right here. And we're going to go from Aries to Pisces. All right. So yesterday I slept all freaking day. Like I had weird dreams. Hold on. I stopped smoking those vapes. Well, first I stopped smoking cigarettes and then I stopped smoking vape. And now I do those Zen pouches. So now I got to try to quit doing the Zen pouches. I'm not going to try. I'm actually going to do it. But if you were wondering what the hell was just in my mouth, it was one of those Zen pouches. And at first it gives me the hiccups. Like when I first did it, I felt like I was going to vomit and like I was going to hiccup at the same time. So it was all one of my old coworkers said we should do a TikTok challenge like that, but no. Yeah, I know it's kind of late, but I figured it was better than not doing it. Hi, Michael. So these are going to be, what does your crush want to say to you? How does your crush feel? Kind of readings. But yesterday I slept all freaking day. Like I had a weird dream about going to get cat food all really late at night. And I was going to the dollar store and I was going there like right as they were closing or whatever. And the store ended up getting robbed and they were like holding me hostage. And the only thing that saved me was my kitty. So I woke up from that dream and was like, like I know I was dreaming. So I was like, no. And like when I woke up, my cat was like sitting right on top of me and I was like, kitty, save me. All right. And then I was still super, super tired. So I went back to sleep and then I was just having all these dreams of felt like past lives, like I felt like me and my mom were looking at getting apartments and we were like in this apartment and we were waiting for this World War II air pilot to come and bring us mail. And I don't know how many of you have watched The Butterfly Effect, but it was like every time that something shifted, like everything shifted all crazy, so I kept waiting for that to happen. And in the background, there was this painting that was it had this big rock. It was like in this ocean scene. And there was this big rock on one side. And it was almost like a cave in between, where the ocean crashed in, and for some reason it felt like home to me. So I was walking towards the painting and I stepped into the painting all Narnia status, and I found myself in the middle. I was some queen of some tropical tribe that were all super happy to see me. Oh no, it was really vivid. So I spent a lot of time sleeping. Hi Vanessa, happy birthday Vanessa. Today is Vanessa's birthday. She's part of the 29 Forever Club. Happy 29th forever birthday Vanessa. I love you. Julie Bully. All right. Enough jibber jabbering. Let's get this party started. Aries. What does your crush think about you, Aries? You got a crush out there? You got a crush on somebody? Or does somebody have a crush on you? Let's find out. Aries. Yeah, happy birthday, Vanessa. in the 29 Forever Club. Welcome to the club, beautiful. $29 forever. Woo woo. I wish I had like balloons and like confetti or something for you. So Aries, it looks like either you're tired of putting in some work, like you're tired of flirting with this motherfucker, or I told myself I wasn't going to cuss as much today. So I'm going to try my hardest to keep my pirate mouth, like to keep my pirate at bay. But it looks like whoever it is, you got the Eight of Pentacles and the King of Swords in the reverse and the Eight of Cups. So whoever, if you're crushing on somebody or if they're crushing on you, it's like they're tired of putting in the work and they are about to walk away from this. Like I feel like either maybe somebody hasn't even spoke up. Like maybe they don't even know, or you don't even know that they have a crush. But yeah, whoever this was has not been completely clear because we have the Queen of Pentacles in the upright and the King of Pentacles in the reverse. So it's like there's some sort of mismatched like energy there. I don't know if you've told this person that you have a crush on them. You know, maybe you thought you were making it like pretty clear, but there are some people that are completely oblivious. Yeah, with the Four of Cups, I think this person might be completely freaking oblivious. Yeah, I think this person is completely oblivious, or you're completely oblivious. Maybe you're completely oblivious that this person even has feelings for you. You know, maybe they thought they were making it perfectly clear, but it's like they want to draw it out. Like, do I have to draw it out with a freaking crayon? You know what I mean? Do you need a flip book of pictures or something? It's like this person is tired of putting in the work and they're about ready to walk away. You could be dealing with a Virgo. What do we got? Virgo. We got a lot of pentacles on the board, so it really could be an earth sign with the Hermit and all the pentacles on the board. So you could be dealing with some sort of Virgo, or yeah, you might have Virgo in your chart. But whoever it is, like whatever the female energy is, like I think you've been very clear about it, but the male energy just isn't getting it, or the male energy isn't putting in forth the work. And yeah, you're about over it with the Ace of Swords in reverse. Like you're like I'm over it. I'm over putting in the work. You're like, if it's meant to be, it'll be, but the Hierophant is in reverse. So you're like leaving it up to universe, up to God, you know? You're like, okay, God, if it's meant to be, then like this person will come out of their shell, or this person will actually like hit on me. I think this person has tried in their own way to hit on you, but they don't think it's working, or they think that whatever it is that they've been doing hasn't been working. So let's see what we can get from this other spread here. Perfectly imperfect, right? Excuse me. Let's see what else we could get. We have the Magician. So this person might be just trying to manifest, like they might seriously be trying to manifest an opportunity with you, you know? Maybe that's why they're leaving it up to universe or God. You know, they're like, okay, I'm not going to put in the work. If the opportunity presents itself, you know, then I'll jump on it. But it's like they're not going to actually like ask you out on a date, you know? Like if it just happens that you guys happen to be in the same place at the same time, they might accidentally like run into you somewhere. But this person's in like no hurry, Aries. Yeah, and they're pretty much ready to like, they're like, okay, universe is not opening that door, so they're like, she doesn't see it, or he doesn't see it, or they're stuck in their mind for sure. But they're about ready to walk away from this, Aries. Hi, Maine. Welcome here. Thank you for being here. So Aries, your person, whoever your crush is like they're leaving it up to universe, and they're not putting in any actual work. They're waiting for some sort of golden opportunity for like the magic doors to just open. And if they don't open, then they're like, okay, well, fine, then I'm just gonna walk away then. Let's see what we can get you from. What do we want to do? Do we want to do angel numbers, or do we want to do where did they go? Where did the 4 agreements go? Let's see. We'll get you one from the Four Agreements. See what they got to say. I love these cards. And this might not have anything to do with the actual crush situation. And it says, see other people as they are. Don't take anything personally. When you see other people as they are without taking it personally, you can never be hurt by what they say or do. Even if others lie to you, it's okay because they're lying to you because they're afraid you will discover that they are not perfect. Perfectly imperfect. Yeah, but people have got to stop doing that, man. Stop lying over stupid shit, you know? It's like if you can't own whatever, if you can't own everything that you are, then why, like, how are you going to expect somebody else to love you if you can't even love you, you know? So don't be lying out there over stupid stuff, but don't take it personally either if somebody else is doing that to you. All right, Aries? Let's go on to Taurus. Taurus gang. All right. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's a super honor for me to be here. Like, not only is it an honor that like I'm alive and I've made it through all the things that I've made it through, but to be sitting here with all the love that I have and all the support that I have, and to be able to reach into the fire and help people like learn how to help themselves, like is truly an honor. So I appreciate every single one of you. And if you could hit that little like button, you know, like, share, subscribe. I'm sure you're tired of hearing it, but it's a little click for you, but it's a huge bada boom for me, you know, big bada boom. Multi-pass chicken is good. If you're into chicken, I like ladybirds. Like, I don't know. My friend was raising some chickens and they're really amazing. Okay. Enough jibber jabber. Taurus, what does your crush think of you? Either what does your crush think of you? Do they think that do they even know that you exist? You know what I mean? Taurus. Oh, thank you so much. It's definitely like I should just the title alone should say trigger warning all over it, but it's been a journey for sure. Taurus, this person is real up in their head. Like, you got the Eight of Pentacles and the upright. So it might be somebody that you work with, and you have the Nine of Swords. So like this person is tormented. Your crush is like up in their head hardcore, Taurus. Like, they're not ready. It doesn't feel like they're ready. You know, they have too much going on in their mind, but you guys do have a very strong soul contract. So whoever this person is that you're thinking about when you say crush, or you think of like a crush or a crush having a crush on you, whoever that person is has a very strong soul contract to you. Okay. They are in your life for a reason, but they're definitely burdened by something. And we've got the Knight of Swords. So the Knight of Swords just fell out. It wouldn't be a tarot reading if I wasn't dropping cards. We've got the Knight of Swords, which is also the Gemini card, but that's also in reverse. So they're not wanting to move too fast, but this person definitely has feelings for you. Hello, Barbara. I really appreciate the feedback. Like, it was super scary for me to put that out there and for people to know all of the ridiculous stuff, you know, but somebody, I mean, gotta do it. We have all these like spiritual teachers out there, but like we hardly ever hear about what they went through to get them to where they're at now, you know? So I wanted to make sure that people knew like what I've been through, what, you know, how I've transmuted it, what I've done to be where I'm at now. You know, I just don't want to tell you and give you advice about what to do without showing you the evidence of what I've done. You know what I mean? Hi, Irie. So yeah, this person definitely has a lot of feelings for you, Taurus, and they are a very spiritual connection. You do have the Lover's card. You know, they could possibly even be your twin flame. I don't use that word very often because it's so smacked on to everything, and it's like a new fad or something. But like, that's a real intense connection, you know, and they really do want to take a leap of faith with you, but they're like holding back. There's like some sort of, they're holding back for sure. Like they don't want to take it too fast, and they've got the 9 of Swords in the upright. So there's something that torments them in their head, you know? And we have 2 Gemini cards on the table. So we have the Lovers as a Gemini card, the King of Swords is a Gemini card. You know, but you also have some water here too. So, but you've got the Sun in the upright. So this person definitely has feelings for you, Taurus. Yeah, congratulations on your new job, Irie. And they're not being sneaky, you know. The seven of Swords in the upright is like somebody that's completely manipulative and like a thief in the night, and it came out in the reverse. So I don't think they're trying to blow smoke up your ass, you know. Like they really do have feelings for you, but they are really tormented. There's something that's inside of them that is tormented, and they really do not want to push this too fast, you know. They don't want to push this too fast at all. Yeah, it's like they think if they go too fast, then they're going to end up on their ass again. You know, they don't want to win at all costs, but there is a lot of hope there. And you do have the 2 of Cups. So this person definitely does have love for you, Taurus. And there is a very strong soul contract, strong soul connection between the 2 of you. You guys were definitely put together for a reason, you know. Let's see what we could get from the Everyday Witches Tarot. You guys are definitely put in each other's lives for a reason. You know, but you want to move real slow. That's the slowest moving card in the deck, man. The Knight of Pentacles. Like, just move it slow. You know, take it slow. Take it one day at a time. You know, don't rush into anything. No contact. Yeah, that one's always hard. Like, they don't want to feel like they're backed into a corner. You know, neither one of you want to feel like you're trapped or backed into a corner. But they're definitely willing to put in the work, and they definitely do have feelings for you, Taurus. Sometimes going no contact, like that also brings in a different aspect of the relationship that like you need to learn, and then that person needs to learn as well, especially depending on who initiated the no contact. It's like there's definitely strong, like I've initiated some no contact that killed me, you know what I mean? Like I love that person very much, and I really enjoyed talking to them, and I really, you know, but I knew that I could not continue on the way that I was continuing on, so I had to go no contact. This person really isn't looking at any other options. Like they might have a lot of options, but I don't see them like really like keeping their options open. Like they are very much into you, Taurus. You know? And I feel like they want to celebrate. You know, there's other people that are celebrating with them. So your crush really does have genuine feelings for you, but they are kind of tormented in their mind, and they really do want to take it slow. Like they're super cautious. They do not want to just jump in head first and fall on their behind. You know what I mean? Oh, I know all about that CPTSD, man. So Taurus, they really do have a connection with you. Let me get you one from the 4 agreements. I think this person just really wants to take it slow. And there's nothing wrong with that, you know? Building a solid foundation, building a friendship, taking it slow, like not just jumping in head first. Let's see. I just pulled that one. How do I pull the exact same card? I don't want to pull the exact same cards. Okay, it says, be yourself around others. Don't make assumptions. The biggest assumption that humans make is that everyone sees life the way that we do. We assume that others think the way that we think. We feel the way that we feel, judge the way that we judge, and abuse the way that we abuse. We are afraid to be ourselves around others because we think others will judge us, victimize us, abuse us, and blame us as we do ourselves. So we don't see others as they are. We see others as we are. Like, we have a tendency to project outward whatever it is that we feel internally, and it's just a natural human, that's like a natural human behavior. And until you understand like energy and the way that it works, and you know really mastering, like becoming a master of your own mind, then it's really hard to like put yourself in other people's shoes, you know but there is always more than just your own perception. All right, Gemini. Happy birthday, Gemini. So what does your crush really think about you? What do they think? What is it that your crush thinks about you, Gemini? I mean, taking accountability is one thing, but like fault is definitely not the word I would use. Don't say that it's all your fault, okay? I mean, you can take an accountability for what it is that was your part of whatever the separation was, but don't beat yourself up for it. You know, it's a learning process. You know, don't say that you're broken. You're not broken. You're healing. It's a learning process. Gemini. So after some sort of major ending, because the first card out was the Death card. So after some sort of major ending, like you do have the Three of Cups. So there is some sort of celebration with others, or it could have been an ending of a third party. But it does look like either this person had a third party, or like they just recently went through a breakup with someone. Okay, and you got to be really careful with that, Gemini. If you're dealing with somebody that just recently broke up with someone, it's like they're still kind of stuck in that old energy. Like you definitely don't want to just jump in head first with somebody that just recently broke up with someone. Like, that's never a good energy. Then you might have people like you might have a circle of friends that might want to gossip about this person, or you might hear gossip. People are going to talk, but you do have the Three of Cups. So there is celebration, but it is going to take a lot of work. Okay. Like, it is going to take a lot of work. And they could be juggling mind over, like, heart over mind. You know what I mean? Trying to decipher logic over feeling. But you do have the Ten of Cups on the split, and you do have the Magician. So it's like, if this person was to tell you something, Gemini, I'd probably be like, well, you're exactly, like, you're the woman of my dreams. You're exactly what I've manifested, But I think that they've just recently gone through some sort of, like, breakup with someone else. So they're really not in a hurry, and nor should they be, to be in any sort of situation with anyone else. But I do think that they have really strong feelings for you. But they're kind of keeping to themselves. We've got the Page of Pentacles in reverse, and we've got the Queen of Cups in reverse. So it's like, I really do think that they are moving on from something, like some sort of really tough cycle, and they're holding what they have to themselves, like. But there is the Sun. I think if you put the work in, or if they put the work in to heal whatever this broken heart is, to heal whatever this past relationship is, it's like they do have a lot of work to do. They could be quite a bit younger too, with all these pages. You are very welcome. Yeah, don't beat yourself up. Don't beat yourself up. And we have the Queen of Swords in reverse. So they really aren't, like, they might be really harsh with their words sometimes, but they're very up in their head about it, And I think they went through some sort of serious ending. So this person just ended something with somebody else. And you always want to be wary of that, Like somebody just getting out of a relationship, jumping in right into another one is never, that's not a good idea whatsoever. So I think this person needs some time. Yeah. This person needs some time to get their head on straight before they can really engage in you. But they do have feelings for you. You know, they do want to give you a cup, but they're very passionate about you, but they're definitely young or immature. Let's see what we can get from the Everyday Witches deck. What do we got here? Well, we got 10 of Cups on the split. So I think if you let this person do the healing that they need to do and you take this slowly, I think you guys have a lot of potential. Are you closing your eyes? And something about this is kept a secret. Either they're keeping you a secret, or you're keeping them a secret, or it's just a secret altogether. You know? Yeah, I don't think that you can fully celebrate, celebrate in this connection with this person, because there is something that it's like the door is not completely open, but there is a lot of cooperation, and it would take a lot of work because they are going through a separation. Yeah, and they're not quite healed from that. They might act like they're healed from that, but they aren't quite healed from that. With the tower, like they might have had some huge tower moment, So I would just give this person some time, and take it like one day at a time. But like I said before, if they could tell you something, they would say that you are like exactly the woman that I've dreamed of, like if I could have wrote it on paper, like you would mark off all the checks, but they're just not healed enough yet, and they don't want to just do anything at all costs, like they don't want to win at all costs. They don't want to just jump in a relationship at all costs. Like this person's got some healing to do. Let's see what we can get from the 4 agreements. I already did these 2. Putting those ones down. Get a new one. We want new cards. What is it? All right. Always do your best, but don't overdo. When you overdo, you deplete your body and go against yourself, and it will take you longer to accomplish your goal. Yeah. Always do your best, right? That comes with integrity, that's a part of integrity, is doing your personal best. I mean, it's not your job to make other people be good people. I mean, what other people do, we have no control over, but it is your job to be the best you that you can be, right? Right. All right. Let's move on to Cancer. Cancer Collective. Hello. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please remember to hit that little like button and the subscribe button and all the buttons. You push the buttons and the elevator goes up and the elevator goes down. And I push the buttons. All right. Cancer. What do we got for the Cancer Collective? With your crush. How does your crush feel about you? What do we need to know about this crush? Cancer. Ooh. So your crush is freaking past, stuck on the past. They might not even know that you have a thing for them, Cancer. Like you could be dealing with a Leo or a Pisces, but they don't even know how much you feel this connection because you have the Lover's card or you're not seeing it. One of the two. Either one of you is stuck on a past relationship and just not even knowing that the other person really exists. Maybe you friend zoned this person, maybe you think that it's only going to be friends. Or maybe you do know this. You just don't know how serious it is, This person that you got a crush on has got it bad for someone else, you know, but they do see you in a very bright light, like with the sun here, because we have the sun in the upright and we have the Lovers card. So this person definitely feels a very strong connection with you, but for some reason they can't let go of whatever it was from the past. They can't let go of whoever it was or whatever it was. And you know, sometimes those connections can be really hard to let go of, but we do have the Two of Cups. I think they will eventually move towards you, you know, and you guys will have something really super successful. But right now they are stuck on some sort of past thing that they can't, like, their head is stuck in the mud, you know? It's like they can't tell that maybe they don't even know that you're into them with the Justice. We got the Justice in reverse. Well, it came out in reverse, but and it could be a Libra that you're dealing with. Maybe they don't know how serious you are about them, you know? But I really feel like you guys could have a lot of potential, you know? Once this person actually walks away, you know, I don't know, maybe they're in the middle of a breakup or they're like super stuck on a past person, but once they actually walk away from this person, then you guys could have, you got Two of Cups, you got the Lovers, you got the Sun card here. Like, I think that you guys could have a really successful relationship, but their head is kind of stuck on stupid, you know what I mean? And there ain't really much you could do about that in the meantime. I wouldn't put your life on hold, you know? It's like if they do end up seeing the potential, you guys would have it'd be really successful. Let's see what we got from the Mythic Tarot. But this person is real stuck on the past, real stuck on either the hurt of the past and like they're too scared to come forward, or it's like their ex just lives in their head, you know? And really, you don't want to be in a relationship with anybody that has an ex that lives in their head, you know? I appreciate all the love, you guys. You guys are amazing. Because we got the Three of Cups. I mean, but three's a crowd, you know? And if there's another person that's in their head, then, I mean, there's already too many people in their head anyway. So it's like you don't want to be the third wheel on your own date kind of shit, you know, where they're like where they're talking to you about their ex and their relationships. Like, that's always kind of a red flag. If you go on a date with somebody and right away they're talking about their ex-girlfriend, like, that's pretty lame, you know? And not to say that you don't want to know this person's past or whatever, but that just tells you how much they are not over it, you know? So don't get involved with anybody that is still super mentally and emotionally connected with someone from the past. If you wanted to tough it out, you know, I'm sure you guys would have a lot of success, but I think that it'll burn you up on the inside, you know, just trying to be this person's friend, like trying to be their person that, you know, they cry on your shoulder about their ex-girlfriend, and meanwhile you're all in love with them. You know what I mean? So don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to yourself, Cancer. And not every reading will resonate for everyone. Okay, there are like 6 point something billion people in the world, and I'm not sure how many people are going to watch this. So if it doesn't fit for you, don't like, oh well, Crystal said, you know, that you've got your head all up in your ex's ass, and I can't be with you. You know what I mean? So if you're not having any problems with the person or with the crush that you're with, then don't even worry about it. You know. Yeah, I think you're going to have to remain really calm and collected as far as your emotions and your logic go with this person, because it's like they're not going to see it if you tell them, you know. They're going to have to see it for themselves. I think once they do figure it out, they, like, you guys will have an extreme amount of potential, but right now they're super stuck on somebody from the past. Let's see what we can get you from the Four Agreements. What do we got from the Four Agreements for the lovely Cancer Collective? Cancer. All right. It says, be impeccable with your word. Become a white magician. All the magic you possess is based on your word, and you cast spells all the time with your opinions. You can either put a spell on someone with your word, or you can release someone from a spell with your word. right? I feel like we need one more. So I'm going to give you guys one more. Says, don't take anything personally. Love and respect yourself. You are never responsible for the action of others, but you are responsible for you. If someone is not treating you with love and respect, it is a gift if they walk away from you. You may hurt for a while, but your heart will eventually heal, right? Like that's a blessing in disguise. It might hurt all kinds, but that just means that there's more room for what is for you to come through. Okay? Let's go on to the Leo collective, the Meow Kitties. Leo. I'm surprised my kitties are being quiet right now. How are you guys today? Everybody doing all right? Leo kitties. Cat scratch fever, right? You know that's a real thing. You can actually get a fever from getting cat scratches. That is a real thing. All right, Leo. What does your crush think? What do they want to tell you? What do they think? Oh. Ooh. So they might be going through some sort of divorce or something, Leo, because you have the death card and the lovers next to it, right? With the 9 of swords and the 7 of wands. So they might be going through some sort of ugly freaking divorce with somebody that they really truly thought was their person. Okay? Somebody that they really truly thought was their person. I know, I love me kitties. So this person is going through it with the 9 of swords and the 7 of wands. Like, it might be really ugly. Maybe they got a baby mama or a baby daddy that is giving them all kinds of hell. You know, I've seen so many guys out there in complete desperation and heartbreak over like their baby mama not letting them see their children. You know, I've seen so much of that with my male friends. And it's like, I feel like this person might be using like a child as a tool in some sort of custody battle or some sort of divorce that's going on. But this person's really going through it, Leo. You know, they will be victorious because that's on the bottom of the deck there. So, I mean, whatever battle it is that they're going through, they will be victorious. But they are definitely going through it right now, Leo. Yeah, like they don't feel like they're in control of anything that they've got going on. You've got the Emperor in reverse. You've got the Ace of Wands in reverse. It's like the only thing that they're focused on is whatever this battle is that they're fighting. You know, they might really appreciate you being there by their side, you know, like to be supportive, you know, to listen, to try to hear their woes or whatever. But they're definitely not in a place to be they're definitely not in a place of being romantic with anybody new right now, because I don't even think that they've gone through this whole battle with this person that they're in battle with. But they are definitely in some sort of really intense battle with someone that they love. What else can we get for the Leo collective? I mean, we do have the 10 of Cups. So maybe once after they get out of this, out of fighting, like they do see potential with you. But yeah, dude, they got the 5 of Cups again. Like they're definitely involved in some sort of major battle with somebody that they truly love, you know, and they're not trying to come at anybody new, you know, like they might flirt with you, you know, and it might keep them preoccupied. They might really enjoy the attention, you know, it might give them a little bit of an ego boost, and maybe they need that. Maybe they need someone to tell them something good, you know, because I don't feel like they feel like they're very good right now. I don't feel like they have any sort of options or any way out. It's like if this person was left to their own thoughts, like they get dark pretty fast. Yeah, and they just hide away. But they do appreciate the love that you have for them with the Ace of Cups. Like they do appreciate the love that you send them, the love that you like, the space that you hold for them, you know? Like maybe you know that they're going through this battle and can use some encouragement. But as far as like a romantic situation right now, I would definitely put that on hold for a minute. You know, just be there for this person, you know? Cuz they're definitely going through it. All right, Leo? Let's get you one of these 4 agreements. What else can we tell the Leo collective? It says always do your best. Love and nurture your body. Your body is a manifestation of God, and if you honor your body, everything will change for you. Practice giving love to every part of your body. This will plant seeds of love in your mind, and when they grow, you will love, honor, and respect your body immensely. How many of you have ever like given yourself a hug, like a real hug? Have you ever like actually looked at yourself in the mirror and like hugged yourself the way that you would hug somebody else? I dare you to try it. Try doing that. All right, Leo? Let's go on to Virgo. 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 What's going on with your crush, Virgo? Thank you guys so much. I really truly appreciate every single one of you that stop by my channel, that show me love, that give me feedback. You know, like I appreciate it. It's been a long, strange trip for sure, and it is an honor for me to be here. So I'm super honored to have you. Get the 9 of Wands and the 4 of Swords and the Magician. So, Virgo, I feel like sometimes this person will pluck, like, out of all of the worst case scenarios in the world, you might be dealing with a person that will pluck the worst case scenario out of all of the possible possibilities, even though like there are a million other possibilities. You know, this person might pluck the worst possible case scenario out and stick it in their pocket and focus just on that, you know, put that close to their heart and just focus on that one. And I think that this person feels like they are, that means that they're being prepared, but it's like I don't think they understand like how that manifests in their life, like how plucking the only thing they pluck out is the worst possible case scenario. Like sure, it might make you prepared for the worst case scenario, but you're also spending all of that energy, or they are also spending all of that energy on something that they could just as easily pluck the best possible case scenario and stick it in their pocket and focus on that. Like you could look at the worst case scenario and be like, okay, I see that, you know what I mean, as a possible possibility, but I'm not going to focus all of my energy on that becoming. Like you might be dealing with somebody that focuses on like the worst possible case scenario. Like they don't know how to let their mind be at ease. You know, like they always feel like they're fighting battles. And I think it has to do a lot with how like their how they manifest, you know. And I mean, it's not anybody's fault that they do that. You know, maybe that's the way that that's like a survival technique. That's like the way that they cope with the world. It's like, okay, if I can be prepared for the worst possible possibility, then it won't hurt so bad when it happens. But in reality, you end up focusing and putting so much energy into that worst case scenario that you manifest it, you know? And then it's like, okay, well, see, I told you so. But really, did you manifest it, or did it just happen to you? You know what I mean? It's like a kind of a thin line to walk there. So this person already has it in their mind that they have no shot with you, or if they do have a shot with you, they've already run down the worst possible case scenario that they can think of, you know? And I think it's a control thing. You know, but you do have the Four of Pentacles. Oh no, you have the Ten of Pentacles. So, I mean, you guys could work really well as a team. You might actually work with this person. Maybe that's a trait that you see in them at work, you know? Yeah, they have all but they got the Devil in the reverse. So they really, like, I think they're super attached to that way of being, you know? I don't know if you will get them to change their mind. The Three of Swords, like they're in perpetual survival mode, perpetual worst case scenario. And I think it has to do with control. And I feel like you really want to help this person, Virgo. You know, you really want to help this person. You want to help them see other ways of light, other ways of life, other ways to see things. You want to give them something to be hopeful about, you know? But I think this person is pretty hard set. I mean, but old dogs can learn new tricks, you know? It took me until I was almost 40 before I started learning how to control, like, my thought patterns and my behaviors and how I perceive the world. So it is a possibility. Yeah, with the Four of Wands. Don't ever think that door is shut. I think this person has already thought that yeah, they have the Tower. They already figured the worst has already happened. You know, they're already planning for like complete rejection, complete like failure. That's just the way that this person is. You know, I think it is a survival mechanism. So they might not be approaching you, but you guys do have a lot of potential. Like they do love you. There is the Ten of Cups there. That's like permanent contentment in the realm of the heart. You know. I think like it reminds me of like Marty McFly's dad in the first timeline. You know, he's like, oh, I just can't take that kind of rejection. You know, when he was talking about writing his book, and you know, or talking about asking his mom out on a date. Like I just can't take that kind of rejection. It's like that. This person kind of feels like the A version of Marty McFly's dad. But they do have a lot of love for you, but they are definitely projecting the worst case scenario. Like they already have like the worst case scenario. Like they've already lived it in their head a million times already. All right. And for your 4 agreements, we have assume nothing. In any kind of relationship, we can make the assumption that others know what we think, and we don't have to say what we want. We assume they are going to do what we want because they know us so well. If they don't do what we want, we feel hurt and think, how could you do that? You should know, right? Assumption equals ask, you, me, assume, right? Us as humans definitely have a tendency to do that. We assume that like other people are mind readers, or we assume that, well, you should know that I don't like this, or you should know that that's really what I was saying. And instead of beating around the bush and not being direct, like we have a tendency to be very beat around the bush or passive aggressive, all right, without being like super direct. And then we get upset because somebody doesn't fulfill like our preconceived assumptions of what it was that was supposed to be done. It's like, well, if we didn't communicate what was supposed to be done, then how can we be mad at someone for not doing what it is that we need, you know? So don't assume. Ask, you, me. All right, let's go on to Libra. Libra. What do we got for the Libra collective? Thank you guys so much for being here. Please remember to hit that like, share, subscribe. It's a little click for you, but a huge bada boom, big bada boom, chicken good multi-pass for me. I super appreciate it. And I know it's late tonight, but I figured late was better than not at all, right? Gotta show up. And I really enjoy doing this, so I don't mind at all. Libra, what does your crush think about you? I have to say to you, what's going on with them? What's going on with your crush, Libra? They got the whole world in their hands. They got the whole world in their hands. You got the Star, you got the Two of Wands, and you got the Page of Pentacles. Let's see what to say about this. I feel like this person's got a lot of options, all right? They have a whole lot of options. They might be a little bit younger than you. Could be dealing with an Aquarius, or, I mean, we have everybody on the board. We got Wands, we got Pentacles, we got Cups. Like this person might have backslid into something with the Ace of Swords and the Four of Wands in reverse. Like they might not feel like the door is open with you guys. Like maybe they get like they're real hot and cold. Like 1 minute they're like super into you, but I still think that they are stuck on someone from the past, of course, you know, so they might not even know how much of an opportunity that they have with you. And if they did have an opportunity with you, they might have thought that they've blown it with the Four of Swords. Like they like put it to rest. You know, I think that some of these people think that they have blown it with you, Libra. Yeah, that there's no cooperation. I mean, at one point they were super hopeful, but yeah, we got the Nine of Pentacles in reverse. We've got the Four of Cups. Like, I think they're kind of remorseful about something that happened in the past. But they're like not walking away. It's like they still talk to you here and there. You know, they haven't completely given up on this. They haven't completely walking away from it. But I think they think they blew it. But little do they know, like Libras are pretty forgiving, you know? Depending on what it is. I mean, there's some automatic deal breakers. Like there are some things that are an automatic deal breaker. But I think they think that they would be really happy with you had they not done whatever it was that they did. You could be dealing with the Leo, but they are super stuck on, like, they just think that it's over. They think that they have no shot. Whatever happened between you guys, they don't think that you're going to get past it. But they do love you. Yeah, they're just over here looking at all their spilled cups. And the Ten of Swords. So they think that there is no shot in hell that they have with you. They think whatever happened, they think that they blew it and they have no shot. You know, and it could have been something to do with their past. Maybe they had, like, you know, some sort of ex-girlfriend or something hit them up. But you have the Ten of Pentacles on the split here. So they did want a happy, like they do want or did want a happy, healthy, like home life with you, you know? I think they daydream about it. But with the Page of Swords, like they might come and tell you this, you know? You might just get communication with them and they might express to you that they thought that they had no shot in hell. Like you come off real intimidating, Libra, with the Justice here. That's one thing that I've always been told. Like I've been told since I was in high school, like you are intimidating. There's people that will come up to me and like they think that I was like so mean or something. You know, they're like, I was so scared to talk to you for so long. And it's like, and then they come up and talk to me and they're like, well, why was I ever scared to talk to you? Like I've been told that I am intimidating for most of my life. So I think just you being you, Libra, this person thinks that they have no shot in hell. you know, with the strength in reverse. You really could be dealing with a Leo. They ain't got the cojones, you know? Whatever happened, they don't think that you're going to get over it. Jim's watching too, huh, Barbara? You guys are so beautiful. I love you guys so much. Yeah, but this person is making a wrong judgment call. Like, they don't understand how forgiving you really are. You know, you just got to be straightforward, you know? Like, get the cojones. Don't just leave. Don't just cower out and leave. Like, I think this person just thinks they fucked up. And Libra is like not going to have it. And I think you're just intimidating. Yeah, they're scared. They are scared. They intimidated by you, Libra. But that's probably why they think you're so sexy at the same time. It's like, damn, she scares the fuck out of me. Like, I am super, like, damn, you know, I ain't never been scared by no chick before, no dude before. Like, just being in her presence scares me. What can we get from the 4 agreements for the Libra collective? I don't know how many times I've been told that. So, Libras, you know how it is. I love you guys so much. Right? I'm like 5'9" barefoot. So if I put on cute shoes or something like that, like I'm taller than most of the guys I know, you know, and like I'm a big girl. So I've been told that my whole life. So your 4 agreement card is be impeccable with your word. To have great faith is to have great power because your intent, your will is undivided when your word isn't dissipated by doubt. The power of your word becomes even stronger, right? Faith, there ain't nothing stronger than the power of faith, man. Besides love and faith. You want to know if they stalk your Facebook? Let me just ask real quick. Does main Chow's person stalk their Facebook? Yeah. Page of Swords? I would say yes. And the Justice in the Upright? Yeah. They probably check it out. I mean, it is 2024. You know, they might not say anything to you. You know, you got the Leo card in the upright. They might not say anything to you, but they definitely check out your shit for sure. And the Queen of Wands in the upright. Let me get one from the other side. Let me see. They probably check up on you. And I don't think it's like in a creepy way. I think it's like in a either they just want to see what you're up to, make sure you're doing good. Like I think they have some love for you. Yeah, they're stuck on the past. So, yeah, I think they have love for you. But you got the Justice card again. I don't think that they reach out, but they definitely check you out. You guys are double Libras. You guys are both Libras. I didn't know that. I did not know that. No wonder you guys are so cute. You guys are freaking adorable. All right. Now on to Scorpio. Scorpios. Oh, really? That's freaking interesting. I can see 2 Libras working really well together. As long as, like, you guys are healed Libras, which I know you, so. Yes, huh? Totally cuter than me. I've seen you guys in person. I know that you guys are adorable. Sorry. Had to get a drink. Wet my whistle. Oh, really? October 31st? That's what's up. Scorpio. All right, Scorpio. We are on Scorpio right now. Or did we just do Scorpio? No, we're on Scorpio. I got to re-timestamp you because I was over here running my mouth. Not like I have to redo the timestamps anyways because they never come out right. I have to watch the whole video and redo the timestamps. All right, Scorpio. Thank you guys so much for being here. Please remember to like, share, subscribe, all of that, stuff. It's a little click for you, but a huge bada boom for me. Big bada boom. Big bada boom. Scorpio. What does your crush want to say to you? What do they feel? How do they feel about you? What do they want to say? That it's not over. That it's not over. We have the world in reverse. And that they love you very, very much. And they really want to tell you this. They really, really want to tell you this. But with the Page of Pentacles, it's like they're holding, like that's like Pentacles are like tangible things. So it's like they're like holding it. They're like holding on to it. Yeah, we got the Six of Swords reverse. So they really didn't want you to go anywhere. I still feel like they feel like it's really turbulent between the two of you. And they're tired of being out in the cold. Like they don't want to be in the cold no more. But they don't think that it's over. They feel like that whatever soul contract you guys had is not over. They feel like you will be back, or that somehow or another you guys are going to get back together. Yeah, the Page of Wands. Like they're very passionate about you. And they definitely feel out in the cold. But I feel like they can't, like they're not equipped to deal with something. It's like they with the Hierophant in the reverse, it's like they're not quite ready to commit to that idea or to that prospect yet. But they definitely don't feel like it's over. They don't feel like it's over. They just feel like it's really turbulent. Like you guys might have had some really unkind words to each other. Maybe you guys have said a lot of like ugly things back and forth. But they do view you as the Ten of Pentacles. Like you are happy home. Like you are their happy home. But yeah, and you have the Ten of Wands. So somebody is definitely up in their head about it. Like this torture, this is very torturing to them in their head. Yeah, and you got the Nine of Swords. Like it was very, very, very harsh, very torturing. Like they tortured themselves, or you torture yourself. But it is definitely, yeah. Whatever happened has got them all up in their feels. But they still don't think, no matter how bad it was, they still don't think that it's over. Like to them, you are still their person, I don't think that they found anybody to replace you. I don't even know if they've tried to replace you. Nope. They're waiting for some sort of apology, or they're waiting to apologize to you. But you do have the Sun card there. Like they have a lot of hope, They really want things to move forward. Could be a Leo or a Sagittarius, because you have the Temperance. But they either want you to see things from a different perspective, or they're trying to see things from a different perspective. All right. Or maybe there was too much feeling and not enough thought, or too much thought or not enough feeling. Like the Temperance is like all feeling and no fact, But so they do definitely have a lot of feeling for you. But they're trying to keep their head about them with the Justice card. Some of you guys could be dealing with a Libra. And they feel like they manifested that. Whatever it was that happened, like either they're trying to manifest a new beginning with you, or they feel like they manifested the end with you. And some of them might have Like I feel like there's like leaving in the middle of the night kind of thing. Like maybe somebody tried to leave in the middle of the night, or they felt like they needed to escape in the middle of the night. But they don't feel like it's over. Whatever you guys had going on, you do have a celebration. Like they feel like you guys could fix it, whatever it is. But they did feel like they were backed into a corner, like they had no other choice, you know? Yeah. And they're pretty heartbroken. Whatever it is they're pretty heartbroken about it. And they definitely feel like you'll be back, or that you guys will be back together. Like they do feel like you are their home, you know? The person that is home to them. What can we get you for the 4 agreements? Well, thank you very much, Sleepy Studios. Nice to see you as well. What can we get the Sagittariuses? Oh no, we're on Scorpio. Scorpio for the 4 agreements. Sorry, Saggy. Some of you are dealing with the Saggy. Says, always do your best. Take your life and enjoy it. You are alive, so take your life and enjoy it. You were born with the right to be happy, to love, and to share your love. Just to be, to take a risk and enjoy your life is all that matters, right? Some of us, it's taken us a really long time to learn how to do that, to really enjoy like life in general. Like it took me a really, really long time to not live in continuous constant fear. So I ain't throwing no shade at nobody that doesn't know how to do that, you know? Just do it one step at a time, like taking one moment at a time of something that's pleasurable. You know, when we live in trauma, like we have a tendency to relive those things that have happened to us over and over again, and then our body feels the exact same way it did when those things were happening, and it doesn't even know that it's safe, you know? So try to take in the present moment, you know? Like take a look around you, feel the blanket, you know, or pet your cat, like kitty's all soft. Is your blanket soft? Like, does it smell like jasmine outside? Like, is it raining? You know, like try to find something that you can take into and enjoy. You know, as many moments as you can, like as many moments as you can on purpose throughout the day. And the more you start doing that on purpose, the more it'll just be a muscle memory in your mind, and you won't have to do it on purpose anymore. Like your mind will automatically start picking out things that you enjoy, that you want to remember and enjoy. And then eventually it'll override all of the chaos that goes on in there. But we have to start doing it on purpose, because our mind is running on this like background programming. You know, like it's taken us our whole lives to get to the programming that we're at right now. So all of that background noise is programmed that way. So we have to literally reprogram ourselves like on purpose. So take a moment to find things that are good, you know, and do it on purpose. Like start out with 1 or 2 things a day, you know, and then turn that 1 or 2 things into 3 or 4, and then 5 or 6 or 7 or 8, and then do it like if you do that for 21 days, if they say it takes 21 days to start a habit, to make or break a habit, right? And then after you start making that a habit, it'll automatically become a natural response. And then before you know it, you've reprogrammed your whole entire like feeling from the inside out. That's what I did. That's what helped me. You know, I don't know about everybody else there in the world, but that's what helped me. Okay, now we are on Sagittarius. Sagittarius. It's worth a shot, right? Worth a shot. You know, and the more we do it on purpose, like our minds are a muscle, you know, they say muscle memory. So it takes repetition in order for it to run just like a program, you know? Just like if you're playing an instrument, a violin or a viola or a guitar, it's like at first you have to look at the chords. You have to really on your fingers, you know, but then after a while you don't even have to look anymore. It just happens, right? And that's without you having to think about it. The same thing goes with your thought patterns and what it is that your emotions are searching out for, you know? Like we can really only change from the inside out. But start small. Start small. Sagittarius. What would your crush tell you? What do they want to say to you? What do they think about you? Sagittarius. Boom. Sagittarius, your card is in the reverse. So they probably think that you are upset with them. Yep. Your crush thinks that you're upset with them and that you don't want to talk to them. You know, your crush thinks that you're upset, that you don't want to talk to them, and that they might think that you're hard to talk to. With the Page of Cups in reverse, like they don't want to talk to you. They don't want to talk to you about emotions. Like they might think that you are hard to talk to. With the Emperor in the upright, it's like you're very like this is my way or the highway kind of deal for some of you Sagittarius is, but they don't see any other option but you. Like they have the Seven of Cups in reverse, so they're not out there looking for any other options. All they see is you. All they see is you, Sagittarius, and they would like to take a leap of faith. They want to jump, you know. I think if you said jump to this person, they would probably say how high. And you've got the Ten of Cups on the split. So this person genuinely really loves you. But they think you're mad at them with the Temperance in reverse. They think that for some reason you are upset with them. And they don't want to come forward with a love offer because they think that you're upset with them. And because they think that you won't reciprocate, you know. But if they had any sort of inkling whatsoever, and you have the Lovers on the bottom, so this is a very strong spiritual connection, you know. I think if they thought at all that you would be open to hearing them out or open to listening to like how they feel, like they might be more willing to approach you. But you've got the Five of Pentacles in reverse. So this person really feels like they're out in the cold. All right. This person feels like they're out in the cold and that you are unapproachable. Yeah, with the Hermit, like you might be hiding away. Could be dealing with a Virgo. But they know it's not over. Look, they got the World in reverse. They know it's not over. They don't think that it's over. You know, they're trying to gather their own emotional integrity and intelligence, you know. Maybe they're trying to learn how to stand on their own 2 feet, or maybe they think that you're you're better off without them in some way or another. Like you give off this you're better off without them vibe. And I think that's what the Emperor and the Temperance in reverse. But I mean, if we don't ask honest questions, then our ego mind automatically goes in and fills in all the blanks. Okay. So if we're not asking direct questions, if we're not like, hey, how do you feel about me? Or how do you feel about this situation? You know, like we could see one little thing off of somebody's social media or whatever, and create this whole entire scenario in our head that has absolutely nothing to do with the truth. It's like we're just filling in all the missing pieces, you know? Almost like when a parent doesn't hear from their child for a certain amount of time, then all of a sudden, you know, they're rolled over in a ditch somewhere, or, you know what I mean? You know how parents get. But we have a tendency to fill in those missing pieces if we're not getting direct answers, or if we're not asking direct questions, then we fill in those missing pieces ourselves. And sometimes we fill in the most obscure, freaking insane pieces, you know what I mean, that have absolutely nothing to do with the truth, but because we don't ask the questions, then how are we ever going to get the truth? But this person definitely feels like you are their person. You got the Ten of Cups and you had the Lovers in the upright. But they're hurt. They're hurt by something. You got the Nine of Cups. Let's see what we got from the Mythical Tarot. You are very, very welcome. Yeah, the moon. Either they feel like you're keeping secrets from them, or they feel like they need to keep from you. Yeah, and they have this head over heart, like they're battling their feelings with their logic. It's like their feelings tell them one thing, but logic says another. So they're like really tormented about the battle that they're having over their logical mind and their emotional mind. It's like they don't have that in balance right now. And they might not see that it could move into anything calmer. It's like they feel like they're in really turbulent water, but they really feel like you're mad at them, Saggy. Whatever's going on here, your crush feels like you are mad at them and that they can't approach you. You could be dealing with a Gemini. And I think they're scared to take a leap of faith towards like talking to you because they're scared you're going to cut their head off with some truth. But it's one thing if it's just the truth, and it's a whole other thing if it's a truth meant to jab you or to hurt you, right? It's like the Queen of Swords doesn't just spit a bunch of bullshit to try to hurt someone. Like if the truth hurts you that's just a byproduct of the truth, it's one thing. But I don't think that your person is trying to hurt you, but they definitely think you're mad at them. They definitely think you're mad at them, Saji. Let's see what we can get from the 4 agreements. It says, what others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and action of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. Yeah, see, like that's what I was talking about how people put in the missing pieces, It's like they're projecting their own fears onto you, and they've filled in all of these missing pieces without even ever actually asking you. So this person really thinks that you're mad at them, Sagittarius, and I don't know if you are or aren't, but this person really thinks that you are. All right, let's go on to Capricorn. Capricorn. Thank you guys so much for being here. It's a super honor for me to be sitting here doing this. Like, if you would have known me 5 years ago, you would have never have guessed that this is what I'd be doing right now. But it is an honor and a blessing to be here. So thank you so much for joining in and showing me love. Like, I have no words to express the appreciation I have for you guys. With that being said, you go good night, good night, night night. That was one of my son's first words was night night, night night. Capricorn, what would your crush say to you? How do they feel about you? What do they want to say to you? Thank you guys so much for the love. All them little hearts. I love all the little hearts. Every time I think about unconditional love, like, and because I was just thinking it, like I sit in my room or wherever I'm at and I push love out like a heartbeat out onto the ley lines of the planet, And that also reminds me of the game. Do you guys know what the game is? I feel like I just lost the game. So those of you that know what the game is, sorry, but I had to say it. I lost the freaking game. And that sucks. Because there are no rules of the game. The only rules of the game is that when you think of the game, that means you've lost the game, and then you have to actually verbalize the fact that you lost the game. And I don't know where it came from, and I don't know how long I've been playing it, but for some reason I totally lost the game. So sorry guys. I had to voice it. All we need is love, love, love. All we need is love. Good night, Mommy Beans. All right, Capricorn. So whoever your crush is does not feel like equipped. They do not feel like they are equipped. Like they might have heard some rumors or something, or maybe they think that you've heard some rumors about them, but they have the King of Cups in reverse and the Two of Cups in reverse. So it's like they're not ready to go forward, and I don't know if it's because of some sort of outside gossip or outside sister circle. But you got the Six of Pentacles in reverse. Like whoever this is, they might not. Yeah, you got the Wheel of Fortune in reverse and the Four of Swords. Like whoever this crush person is, like might not be. We have the Temperance, you know. You could be dealing with the Sagittarius, but I feel like this person either doesn't know that you have a crush on them, or they're just not reciprocating that crush. Like it might be kind of one-sided with the Wheel of Fortune. Yeah, we have the Seven of Cups. I feel like this is like a one-sided thing. I'm sorry, Capricorn, but your crush might not have a crush on you. And the Hangman, they don't see it the same way that you do. We got the Two of Cups in reverse. We've got, yeah, there's a lot of work to do. And the Magician in reverse. Ooh, Capricorn. And that's, the truth is, yeah, they I don't think they're very interested, Capricorn. Like it might be a head over heart decision that they've made. You know, maybe they've thought about it. Maybe they have thought about you in that aspect. But I think they've come to the conclusion that for some reason or another, it won't work. You know, maybe they've heard something about you, or they heard something that you said, and it totally, like, I don't know, something threw them off. You know, for some reason they're not considering this an option, you know. Yeah. For some reason, Capricorn, this person is not considering this an option. And I'm sorry. Yeah, they're like, hang it up. Eek. I don't like giving those kind of messages, but yeah, we have the Hangman again. And the Ten of Wands. So they feel like it's a burden, you know, maybe like they have too much on their plate to even think about a relationship right now, or the idea of being in a relationship like just makes them feel like they weigh like 300 million pounds. Like it makes them heavier than what they want to be at the moment, or they just feel like something about this connection would be a burden. Yeah. We got all the pages in the reverse and the Five of Cups. The Temperance, like their feelings, drop it like it's hot, knock it back up. So I'm sorry, Capricorn, this person is not, they're not reciprocal. Like if this is a person you have a crush on, it's like either they don't know that you have feelings, and if they did know that you had those feelings, I feel like they feel like it's a burden, you know. Sorry about that. And I don't want to read that for you, Capricorn, but that's what came out. So I'm sorry. Let's see what we got for the 4 agreements. This one flipped. So even though I just read this for another sign, oh, sorry, I'm all rocking you guys all over the place. It says what others say and do is a projection of their own reality, their own dream. When you are immune to the opinions and actions of others, you won't be the victim of needless suffering. It's still moving. So don't take it personally, all right? I've had to learn that myself. Like I've been so in love with somebody that wasn't in love with me, you know, and like it crushed. Like, well, why am I not good enough? Am I not pretty enough? Am I not this enough? And it's like, it has nothing to do with that. It's just I wasn't that person's cup of tea. You know what I mean? And that's perfectly okay. I had to learn how to become perfectly okay with that, because there were times that people were super in love with me and I had wanted nothing to do with them, you know, and Like, I know what it feels like to be on both sides of that coin. So I think this person might find it a burden that you have as strong of feelings for them as you do, you know, but that doesn't mean that there's anything wrong with you, you know, there's nothing wrong with you. They're just not, you know, just not feeling it. Aquarius. Hi, Jason. Are you going night-night too? Night-night, everybody. I'll be here. I got two more. I got Aquarius and I got Pisces. So, Aquarius, thank you guys so much for being here. Please remember to hit that like, subscribe button, hit the little bell, and it'll let you know if I go live or whatnot, or if I make any sort of uploads. It's a small click for you, but a huge bada boom, big bada boom, multi-pass chicken good for me. All right. So, Aquarius, what does your crush feel about you? Like, how do they feel right now? This person you crushing on, or this person that's crushing on you? What do they got to say to you, Aquarius? What does this person want to say to Aquarius? Ooh, the moon. They try to keep it a secret. The hangman. Like, I don't even think that this person tells anybody that they got a crush on you. Yeah, I don't think this person tells anybody. You might not even know that this person has a crush on you, Aquarius. Like, I think they keep it a complete freaking secret, you know? And I don't know why they would keep you a secret. I mean, you're an Aquarius. That means you're the shit, right? So why would they keep you a secret? Or why would they keep their crush on you a secret? But they do have feelings for you, Aquarius. You got the Two of Cups. You got the Four of Pentacles. So they really want to, like, they could see, like, working together and, you know, being happy. But I feel like if they tell you that, or like something about it is like if they make their feelings known, then everything's going to come crashing down. So it's like they don't want to tell you that. We got the Eight of Wands. We got the Three of Cups. Like maybe you guys are already involved with somebody, or they think that you have somebody. But like they have a lot of feeling for you, Aquarius. They have a lot of feeling for you. But they're not going to tell you that. They're not going to tell you. They're not going to tell you that they, how much they love you or how much they care for you. I mean, but why are they keeping you a secret? The world, because they feel like it would end, just like the Tower card. They feel like something would end, or it would be the end of, or, you know, like their world would come crashing down. It's like maybe their fantasy of you would end, you know, like sometimes we have these images in our mind, you know, like I used to hate it. Like people, I shaved my head. Like I told myself one time I was going to shave my head and wear bug spray as perfume because I was tired of people falling in love with my picture. And you really got to be careful with what you say, because I mean, not even a couple years after that, I had a shaved head. I shaved my head into a freaking mohawk and I was covered in freaking bug spray. And I stopped and looked around and started laughing hysterically. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that I actually manifested this. But for some reason, like we have this tendency to paint this picture in our mind, you know? And I think this person just really wants to keep the picture they have of you in their mind. It's like you're like their super secret, you know? You're their super secret. And they think that everything would come crashing down if they told you how they truly felt. 11:11, right? On time, on point. It's like they feel like they're not part of the crowd, you know? Maybe they're just an outsider that looks in, you know? I think this person just really, really doesn't feel like they fit in, or just really doesn't want to crush that fantasy they have of you in their head, you know? Maybe you're just their existential lover. Taboo, right? The Ace of Swords. And the Six of Cups. I think if they thought that they would have a chance in hell, they might say something, but then it would still ruin the fantasy they have of you in their head. So I don't know. For some reason, they feel like if they talk to you, or if they said anything about how they felt, then it would destroy what it is that they have. I don't know how to explain that. Some people are addicted to that taboo, though. That, like, oh, I shouldn't be doing this, so like that's what they go for. That's why a lot of chicks fuck with married men, and that's why married dudes go with girls that are with other guys. Is like, that's why they go sneak behind and go do this. Is like that they're addicted to that taboo, and it doesn't quite feel like it's like that. It's like, I think this person is, have you ever had like a favorite like rock star or something, like a favorite musician, and you look up to this person and like you love this person so much, and then when you meet them, they're a complete fucking douchebag, and it kind of like ruins that love that you have for them. Is like, now you don't even respect them anymore. So it's like they don't want to ruin whatever illusion it is that they have of you. I did too. That's a true story. That is a true story. I had this guy that told me that he was in love with me or whatever, and like I met him online, so I didn't really meet him in person. So really all he had was like pictures of me, and yeah, it ended up really badly. And I swore that I was going to shave my head and wear bug spray as perfume, and not even, I think it was like a year later, like, because I used to have dreadlocks. I had dreadlocks for like 20 years. So I had dreadlocks that were down past my butt for like ever and ever. And one day, I decided that I was going to shave my head into a mohawk, and I shaved my head into a mohawk, and then I found myself covered in bug spray, and I literally was like laughing. I started laughing hysterically. I was like, I could not believe that I actually manifested that. Like, I really did shave my head and was wearing bug spray. I was like, I could not believe I did that. But it's true. It's a true story. Yeah, so this person wants to keep whatever like illusion of you that they have. They're scared that if they actually talk to you, or if they actually like say something to you, or get close to you, that it'll ruin whatever fantasy they have going on in their head. But they definitely do have feelings for you, Aquarius. I mean, but do they have feelings for you, or do they have feelings for their fantasy or illusion of you? I thought about getting dreadlocks again, or doing dreadlocks again, but like, this is the longest my actual, like, I have natural hair. Like, I could brush it and like braid it and do stuff. It's kind of weird because I've had dreadlocks since I was like 17, so it's strange to have hair. And for your for agreements card, you got communication with others. Oh, communicate with others as clearly as you can to avoid misunderstandings, sadness, and drama. If all humans would communicate with impeccability of their word, all of our relationships would change. There would be no wars, no violence, or no misunderstandings. Right? I actually wrote that in my book. Like, if people didn't know how to lie, like if we could actually just like touch someone and transfer everything it is that we were actually feeling, like, there would be no miscommunication, there would be no wars, there would be no way that we could lie. There would be no separation in the world, you know because liars are thieves. All right, Pisces. Pisces. Okay, Pisces, what is it that your crush wants to tell you, or how do they feel about you? Well, thank you very much, Barbara. I mean, you could have been an insect in your past life. Who knows? I always say that if I get reincarnated, I want to be reincarnated into a really loved kitty, right? Like, just a super loved kitty. Sometimes I think that my cat that I have now is a reincarnation of one of my best friends. because it looks just like the cat that she had. And she always said that if she was to reincarnate, she wanted to be reincarnated as my kitty. And yeah. Pisces, what does your crush want to say? Some of you guys could be dealing with a Libra. Okay, so your crush doesn't have the strength. Like, they don't have the strength unless you like back them into a corner. You know what I mean? Like, there's something about you that's super mysterious. I mean, but you're a Pisces, so that's kind of like part of the fun of being a Pisces is the dark and mysterious aspect to you. But this person doesn't have the cojones. You could be dealing with a Leo or a Libra, but they don't have the cojones to just come up to you and let you know how they feel. The Page of Swords in the reverse. But they do have the Ace of Cups, so they do really care about you. They do have feelings for you. But this person's scared. Like, they run faster scared. So unless you back them into a corner and you're like, hey, what's up? They ain't going to make a move towards you. They ain't going to make a move. But they definitely do have feelings towards you. But they're kind of shy. They might be super shy and kind of reserved, you know? And maybe your sexy, mysterious appeal kind of like, you know, they're like scared a little bit because we got the Hermit here. But they definitely have feelings for you. And I think it bothers them, you know? They're bothered by it. They might be sexually bothered, you know, but if they would just open that door, then you guys would have like super amounts of potential. But they are scared to go near that door. It's like they don't want to go knocking on that door. Yeah, they got the Nine of Swords. Like they're like, well, what if she rejects me? What if he rejects me? Like, they're all gonna laugh at me. They're all gonna laugh at me. And it's like, man, you gotta have a little bit of confidence, you know? Build up your confidence a little bit. But they don't see anybody else. Like, they're not looking at nobody else. Like, they don't have like an inbox full of people. They're not weighing all their options. But they also ain't coming forward either with no love offer. Right? Definitely my spirit animal. Yeah, they see you as the King of Swords. You got the King of Swords and the Queen of Wands. So you guys definitely could be a power couple if they would step up. If they would step up, yeah. You guys definitely could be a power couple. But it might turn into a sex-based connection though. That might be one of the things that they're always thinking about. Like, don't let that become their thing. If like this person is all about you, you know what I mean? Like, some people, that's all they want. Like, their pursuit, they'll be the nicest person that you've ever met in their entire life until they get whatever it is that they want, until they are triumphant. And then you see like a whole other side of them. So sometimes people are all about that pursuit. You know what I mean? Like, men are natural hunters. So, and women are natural nurturers. The energy of men and women. I'm not necessarily talking about gender, but if you give in to this pursuit, then they're going to feel like in some way, like they want to conquer you. It's like they're scared of you, but they want to conquer you. It's like they want to stick their flagpole, you know, they want to climb your mountain and stick their flagpole in. So be careful of that. But you guys do have a lot of potential if it doesn't turn into a sex-based connection and they actually like grow the cojones to approach you. You guys do have a lot of potential with the Sun and the Nine of Pentacles. But don't let it turn into a sex-based connection. And don't give it to them right away, because if you give it to them right away, they're going to feel like they just claimed their mountain. You know what I mean? Like, you don't want nobody just climbing your mountain to stick their flagpole in and be done just so they can say that they did, you know? Like, they conquered you. Like, you are some sort of like Like they're trying to conquer you. So don't let them win that game. Yeah, don't let them win that game. The world in reverse. Because some of them, that might be all they want. We have the devil again. So yeah, this person is really just trying to climb your mountain and stick their flagpole in, just so that they could say that they did. All right. So don't play that game with them. Just be your mysterious, sexy self. You know, the judgment. Like you just be your mysterious, sexy self, and let them wonder. Dropping cards. Always be dropping the cards. Yeah. Don't let them climb your mountain and stick your flagpole in, all right? Because I think that that's like part of the game with this person. It's like you're a mysterious charm or something about you that seems so alluring and so far away to reach, you know? Like that is part of what it is that they're after, all right? So let's see what we can get from the 4 agreements for the Pisces collective. I swear that's like some people do that though. It's like they only want to conquer you, you know what I mean? Put their freaking flagpole in, climb that mountain and stick their flagpole. Boop. Be impeccable with your word. Impeccability of the word can be measured by your level of self-love. If you love yourself, you will express that love in your interactions with others, and that action will produce a like reaction. Except for when somebody's trying to conquer you. Don't let them try to conquer you. No, sticking the flagpole in. And we've got relinquish self-importance. Don't take anything personally. Personal importance, or taking things personally, is the maximum expression of selfishness because we make the assumption that everything is about me. Oh, that's when we take things personally. I was like, what? I mean, being selfish is not necessarily not necessarily a bad thing. But if we're assuming that everything is about us and we assume and take everything personally, then that's a whole different story because not everything is about us. Some people just be projecting their problems out onto the world, and it has nothing to do with us, right? Like when I was at work at the loaf and jug, you know, I'd have some customers come in there and there'd be a line and I'd be doing the best I could, you know what I mean? And like somebody would throw a freaking water bottle and be like, fuck this, walk out, you know what I mean? And if I wanted to take that personally, like I could have ruined the whole rest of my day just because like, I'm like, well, what did I do wrong? You know, this person's like a regular customer, you know? But like that person just must be having a bad day, you know? Next, smile, send them love, smile on, next. All right, so Pisces, this person wants to conquer you. And there's something about your sexy, mysterious, like nature about you that they want to figure out. But I don't think they want to figure it out for the right reasons. Okay, so those have been your readings for tonight. I guess the same bat channel, same bat time tomorrow-ish. And I really, really, really super appreciate every single one of you that have stopped in, said hello, dropped some love. You know what I mean? Like it's an honor to be here. And once again, if you would like to find out information about my book, it is in every one of the descriptions of my newer videos. You know, I wrote this whole thing with my phone, and it is very raw, so trigger warning. But I felt like there were a lot of influencers out there that will only tell you how to do the good stuff, but they never tell you like any of the bad things that happened to them or how they got to those conclusions, you know? So I want to make sure that I'm as open and as honest and as vulnerable as I can be so that you can see like that it really is possible to recover. It really is possible to transmute that energy. It really is possible to pull yourself from the darkness and then help others do it too. So I super appreciate every single one of you guys being here, and I love you forever and always, always and always. Much love. Vroom. Beep, beep. That'd be cool. That's not even all of it. That's just enough to fit in a back pocket. I love you guys. Night night. In Houston, we are out.